Welcome to No Smoke TV. Today we have a very special guest, CEO of Celebrity Boxing, Damon Feldman in the building. How you feeling today, my brother?
Good, my man. Thanks a lot for having me on, bro.
Thank you for stopping by the platform, brother. How you feeling today? You good?
Man, really good, man. Excited. A lot of things coming up, and excited to be on your show.
So I see you from Philadelphia.
Yeah, I'm from
Well, not from
Philadelphia.
Philadelphia, Pennsylvania.
Yeah, Philly and Miami. But
Okay. So grow up in a PA. I see your dad got you into boxing at an early age.
yeah,
So
yep.
you grew up around boxing then.
From day one. I don't know anything else.
So what age did you start professional boxing?
So I started boxing when I was about 19, and then I got injured and out of the ring accident, and then I stopped boxing at 26. And 20 years ago it was, and I just got into promoting celebrity boxing.
I see when you was boxing, you had the nickname Jewish Rocky. How did you get that name?
You know what? It was a couple different names. I was going through all kinds of names. Jewish Rocky actually came a few years ago when I was trying to put this film together, which I'm releasing tomorrow, the trailer. Yeah, it was just coming up with different niches. You know what I mean, to promote myself.
Was it because you was undefeated?
Well, Rocky wasn't undefeated. So,
No, I'm saying, but was that the reason? Like you felt like you was?
you know what? I was just thinking of a different way. Like I thought it would be like interesting for the film, and it was like a niche. You know what I mean? But I come up with publicity stunts a lot. But yeah.
Did you ever get knocked down when you was boxing in your career?
Thank God, not in a fight, but in sparring. I was sparring the light heavyweight champion of the world, Prince Charles Williams, hit me with a right hand right on the chin. I went down, got up, but it was a learning experience, and you know how that feeling feels. Like, you know what I mean?
So he hit you one good time. You dropped.
That was good. I remember that second round. I went down, just bang, got up. I fell on my ass, and I got up, fell one corner and next, and I still went a couple more rounds. It was just good experience.
Why you didn't get into why you didn't go? Oh, but you said you got an injury. You got injured, so
I stopped undefeated at 9-0, and now I'm glad I did, because a lot of guys, man, they stay in the sport too long, and everything's meant for a reason. I was mean to be undefeated, and it's good for what I'm doing now, and my film I'm doing, and my career. It's really cool.
And we're gonna get into the film. We're gonna get into that. So, what made you start celebrity boxing? Like, where did that come from? What made you want to start that?
Well, honestly, man, when I was undefeated 9, I got injured in action. I had no clue what I was going to do. I knew nothing except for boxing. Like, I wasn't college material. I had nothing really going on. I was working side jobs. And I started doing tough man competitions, right? And who the toughest guy in the area was. And I was like, just getting bored with that, and for a few years. And I was like, I ran into a radio DJ. I was on a radio show. Then he said he would love to do. So I was like, man, we should do a celebrity boxing match with you. Said, and all of a sudden I was like, who would you want to fight? And he wanted to fight this local weatherman. So I called the weatherman up. He didn't hesitate to say, yeah, I want to do it. Let's do it. We did it. And from there, it was a success. And I got a call from Dick Clark Productions, Sandy Grossman, and to come out. They want to know more. They were really excited about this because of the interest, because it went national. And that was it, man. I got the opportunity to work with Dick Clark Productions and Fox, and it didn't work. They did 2 events. And then I just kept it going. From Tanya Harding to Jose Canseco, Rodney King, Coolio, the Hollywood Mistresses, Octomom, and Rodney King fought for me.
I wanted to get into that. Did you get, because you that's big. You have Rodney King, the man that was brutally beaten by the police by the ex-cop. Did you get any flack for that?
You know what? At first, I was like, I think I might have. You know what I mean? But it was on all kinds of TV shows and all. It's like, it's really cool because me and Rodney were really close too, because we lived together for 4 months when he came to Philadelphia. He was going through some stuff, so he moved in with my dad, and my dad was like
Oh wow, he did.
Yeah, he lived with my dad because my dad was a boxing trainer. My dad was an old school guy, and him and my dad just kicked it off. And Rodney became like a brother to us, and family. And then what happened was, when he went back to LA and we did 4 matches. He went 4-0, stayed in the area, and then he had that situation. I was about to put him in with Jose Canseco. We're gonna do the Battle of LA, and unfortunately, he was with the wrong woman, I believe, and things went crazy and ended his life.
Damn, sad. That's a sad story.
His whole story, but Rodney was like, I'm friends with his daughter. We talk once in a while, but Rodney was like when you look at all the stuff that goes on today, and 2 African American guys raised me, so I've been around. I never see color, I never see anything. That's just the way it is. But long story short, with Rodney, man, there was not a bad bone in that guy's body, man. I'll tell you, after the fights and all the Philly cops came up to him when he fought here in Philly, people just loved that guy, man. It was just, it's weird. Isn't it crazy? Like, people have to go through crazy things, and he had to go through that to become famous and make money, and he had to know how to keep the famous going. You know what I mean? And celebrity boxing did it for him.
He had a hard life, man.
Crazy, man. But he was a really good guy, though. He's honestly.
Who won the match between him and the cop?
Him. He went 4-0.
Can you watch that fight to this day?
You know what? It's really crazy. So on a TV company, we had it on this local internet pay-per-view. I'm trying to get the rights now. They have a lot of my fight footage. Unfortunately, I used the wrong company, but.
Are you working on getting it back right now? Because that'll be big right there. That'll be a big fight to watch right there.
Of course, man. Especially like everything's
good content.
Hey, Rodney, Rodney it was just cool, man. Work with him, and like crazy guys like Coolio too, man. Like Coolio fought for us. He got beat by Jeremy Jackson, the kid from Baywatch, and Coolio is cool. And Screech from Saved by the Bell. It's crazy, like some of these guys.
Screech?
Yeah, Screech.
Who did he fight?
He fought Horseshack, and then he fought this other guy on a small card, just regular guy, and he won. So he was 2-0 in celebrity boxing. Then before he died, God rest his soul.
I didn't know Screech could fight. Watch it Saved by the Bell.
Well, he wasn't. He couldn't really fight, but it was a niche. You know what I mean? Like, he was a martial artist. All of a sudden, he thought he could fight, but celebrity boxing's a niche because we give regular guys, everyday guys, a chance, their 15 minutes of fame. And the celebrities will give them their 16th minute. Get them relevant again.
Talking about 15 minutes of fame. Your book, 16 Minutes, the 16-minute man. Yeah, let's get into that. Well, I see you wrote that while you was in jail. What inspired you to write that book while you was in jail?
Yeah, man. I hit the brick wall, and I was just sitting there, and everything's meant for a reason, man. I was drinking like a madman, 2 DUIs, stupid situation with a ex-woman who a lot of stuff didn't come out true, but that's fine. You know what I mean? But it was a learning experience, man. And I was just sitting there. I was like, what? Because I knew I had connection. I was like, I'm going to get out right away. They didn't see, because it was a probation violation. I wasn't able to get out. So, but it was a learning experience, honestly. And, it was a blessing in disguise because I stopped drinking. I haven't had a drink in 7 years since that happened. And, once I got a picture from my kid, my son, and he was at his banquet for his football, and I couldn't be there, man. That just broke me down. And I prayed to God and thank God. And, I never had a drink since. And yeah, man, jail's no joke, but what? Jail really helped my life out. Could I say, it was therapy to me. You don't know my whole story. Like, my mom was quadriplegic in a wheelchair, went through a lot of crazy shit in my life. And basically it all came out at once, you know what I mean? It was tough, man. But, that's the past. And I'm a strong believer in just basically being focused and determination to get to where you want to be. And no isn't in my vocabulary. Can't isn't in my vocabulary. You just got to keep moving.
That's sad. Sometimes God sits you down.
Yeah.
To reset your life. And that's exactly, I see that's what happened to you. You wrote a book, and you're about to do a movie out the book, correct?
Yeah. My 10-minute little small documentary film promo piece is for investors and people to get an idea of who I am. They just see celebrity boxing, but they don't know what I went through to really get here, man. It was really blood, sweat, and tears, man. From my mom being injured, I only saw her walk once. You'll see in the film, and just it was tough, devastating, but you know what, other people had it worse too. You know what I mean? And I'm lucky, and I'm going after my dreams and making my goals happen, and hoping to inspire people. That's the thing. And yeah,
I see you had a hard, rough upbringing. You dealt with like different foster parents.
I live with three different families. Yep, and if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't be here. If it wasn't for the two fighters, I wouldn't be here probably. And definitely if it wasn't for my kids, I wouldn't be here because they made me motivated and want to fight through everything. You know what I mean?
How old are your kids?
My son's 15 and my daughter's 20.
Nice. Do they ever tell you like, Dad, I want to get in the ring?
You know what? I think they want to stay away from boxing. It's probably better. I think they don't like the spotlight, and they just like I think they love what I do and they're proud of me, but they're in other things, and it's good to be supportive. Boxing is no joke, man. You know, like, and everybody in the world should learn boxing because it's great for confidence. It's great for, just helping people out, man. It's just, it's helped their lives out. They're really focused and determination. It really is.
The boxing aspect or the workouts?
Well, I think the workout and the discipline, someone gets punched in the face, it changes their whole life around. You know what I mean? Like, change their whole aspect. Everybody thinks he's a tough guy, really, like Mike Tyson says.
I was just about to say that, like Tyson said.
But well, listen, Mike Tyson is a real guy. He just tells how it is, man. There's another guy been through it all. Like, there's a lot of people been through it all and realize that when you do get punched in the face, it really changes you. I don't care who you think you are. It's just, that'll show you a whole nother world. You know what I mean?
Humbles you real quick. Everybody's a tough guy until they get punched in the mouth, like Tyson said.
Man.
So upcoming fights. I see you got Lamar Odom fighting Aaron Carter. Is it Lamar Odom versus Aaron Carter?
That already happened. That was last year. Carter died. No.
I'm sorry, the wrong one. NDO Champ versus Roy Jones Jr. I'm sorry. I got mixed up. NDO Champ versus Roy Jones Jr.
I am so excited about this. This is like such a unique match. It's like a real cool match. It's a digital metaverse match. They're both hyped up about it. And then I got the Logan Paul lookalike fighting the Snoop Dogg lookalike, and we're doing a press conference this week. And it's pretty interesting stuff. Like a lot is happening in celebrity boxing, and it's really becoming an incredible platform, even for ring girls. We did this ring girl championships in South Florida. Mobbed the place, and the girls were phenomenal, and just everybody coming on board, man. I love what I do right now. Like, my platform took me 20 years to get here. You know what I mean? And I'm in a great position right now.
Is it hard to pair people up?
You know what? Not really, but there's always obstacles. But it's really cool matching these people up because it's like a fun way of putting these events together. We're not trying to get anybody hurt or killed here, you know what I mean? But it's interesting, you know what I mean? Like, these people have their outfits, their masks, and they fight their ass off, and then they start doing the promos. We share it on the platform, and people can go to officialcelebrityboxing.com to sign up, and one of our reps will get back to you.
Nice. And what kind of gloves y'all use?
So, Title Boxing is our company. We usually use like anywhere from 18 to 22.
Oh, they're the big gloves.
Yeah, you can still get knocked out, but not real knocked out. But
you can still get laid on the floor.
Yeah, for sure.
So, how do you decide the payouts, if you don't mind me asking? I know there's different people, different levels of celebrities. So, do they get paid for this, or is just all?
Oh, yeah. Well, the undercard guys, they have to pay to be on the platform. Now it's, we're a platform. We get them their chance of 15 minutes. It's I call it investing in yourself. So the celebrities, I work in different deals. It all depends on who it is. And, legally, confidentiality, I can't say how much.
Yeah,
but
I know.
They make good paying days. And, Lamar Odom, he went on all these other TV shows from this. Other celebrities, they've made different TV shows. Black China just fought for us. I'm not really sure what she's doing now, but Al B. Sure fought for us, man. That's my guy, man. Al B. Sure is the man. He's 1-0. Yeah.
Wow. And you have people keep coming back and hold their belt and everything, make sure, like, undefeated and everything. So people are really invested into this, like celebrities.
it's their opportunity. Like, here's the thing. In life, not everybody's going to be a celebrity, obviously. And I just have a real crazy, unique platform that I believed in when I was younger, and I just kept it going. And now it's giving people the chances to be like their celebrity. They show up at the press conference, do the face off, they get their little promo flyer to promote themselves and everything. I put them on my, on the platform, and it's, they're getting real excited, man. And that makes me happy. You know what I mean? I want to see people happy is incredible. You know what I mean? A lot of people don't understand. Like, they're worrying about money. Listen, I already have money. It's not about money anymore. It's about the passion. It's about what's going on here.
And helping others.
You don't love what you do, and you're not good. If you're doing it for money, you're not doing it real.
Like they always say, you should do it for passion and for the love of it, and the reward at the end will be money. You should never do it for money.
Absolutely, 1,000,000%.
So what does 2023 hold for you?
Well, I'm kicking it off with you. You're the first guest that went.
I'm the first interview of the year.
You really are. And I did a thing last week, but yeah, you're the first one. We do these new unique things now too. We do the celebrity boxing honorary belt. Someone who's made a difference in the community. A-listers, everybody from Jamie Foxx, Tiffany Haddish, Wendy Williams, 50 Cent, Damon John. They all have, and Damon Dash too. There's the celebrity boxing honorary champs and several others, man. And so I love this little niche we have going on. And 2023 is looking good, man. We start kicking it off. Press conference again tomorrow. We got March 11th. Roy Jones, January 25th is the taping of the Chicago and press conference with him and NDO. And we'll see what happens, man.
I'm looking forward to that fight. Even though I know Roy Jones Jr. is going to beat his ass, but it's still going to be a good fight.
Well, it's the new world, the new metaverse type thing, entertainment, and yeah, man, it's going to be really, really cool. I'm really excited about this, and I think the world should be, because it's like I could have quit on this, and I just saw a vision here with this, with the Roy Jones fight, because no one was buying onto it. Crypto was messed up. I have nothing to do with crypto. It's nothing about crypto, but this is about history. It's something new. Like, these two guys are going to fight in basically in space. You know what I mean? It's like a weird thing in a ring, and it's going to be really cool. Yeah.
Come on. It's going to be in the metaverse for real, bro?
Yeah, man. It's the first one. Like, they showed fights in the metaverse. This is the first metaverse fight. Like, it's in the metaverse, in the Galaxy Arena, who we're working with. And it's going to be crazy.
How they doing it? So it's going to be a real fight?
Yeah, it was in the metaverse. Like, it's, it's a show. That's all I can say right now.
Oh, I'm definitely down to see that. Wow, that's something different. Something real different.
Yeah, absolutely.
Metaverse. Wow. So they actually going to be hitting each other, or is...
Yeah, they're going to battle it out a little. Yep.
Nice.
So we had the metaverse belt and all that.
Wow. Y'all like the first people to ever do that, because I didn't even see boxing. Wow.
First company ever did it, and partner with Galaxy Arena, thanks to Bobby Hitz, Roy, Alizé, Derek, everybody, NDO, and Tusef. We really made this thing happen. Mark Shiroki, we're really on something here, man. It's crazy.
You might be on to something right here, man. That's like the new wave right there. Wow. Congratulations.
Yeah, my ultimate goal is I love to do cartoon fights too. You know what I mean?
You said cartoon fights?
Cartoon fights, yeah. That's my next thing.
Wow, not the anime or cartoon? Anime or cartoon?
Animated. I'm talking to my man.
Okay. So you have any other fights you working on this year, or that's NDO and Logan not Paul?
Exactly. That guy. Yeah, well, they're fighting in a real match. Logan not Paul is taking on the Snoop lookalike. He's really cool. Yeah, he's going to be really interesting. This guy, and they love this guy. Like, they're facing off tomorrow at Sin City. Well, depending on when you see the show, but Sin City, Philadelphia.
I'll be watching.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for stopping by the show, Damon. I really appreciate it. I want everybody to look forward to his fights coming up. He got Roy Jones Jr. That's metaverse right there. That's something different. He got a book that's out. Go check that out. And he has a movie, you said 10-minute movie coming out for it?
Well, it's a little
Docu?
clip of it for a promo, but the real film will be done by the end of the year. Celebrity Boxing, the underdog story. You can see more about it on officialcelebrityboxing.com.
Oh, so you having an official movie coming out at the end of the year?
Yeah. That's the plan right now. Yep.
So look forward to that. And yeah, stay tuned. My man's doing big things. He's starting the metaverse boxing. Like you say, you go through the animation too. So Damon Feldman, appreciate you stopping by.
Have me, buddy. Take care.
My man.
Thanks a lot, bro.